ever walked into a room and felt it? Like, someone's been talking about you? And suddenly your chest tightens, your mind begins to spiral, and you're replaying every single version of yourself trying to figure out what you did wrong? Yeah, that. Welcome back to Weekday, guys. And today's going to be about what happens when people talk about you. Not criticize you to your face. That'd be too easy. Not give constructive feedback, but they talk. They whisper. They assume. They rewrite your story when you're not even in the room. And here's the truth that took me way too long to learn. People talking about you says way more about them than it ever will about you. Here's the reality check. People talk for a lot of different reasons, right? Could be because they're insecure, because they don't understand you, because they're projecting, because you're doing something that they themselves are not brave enough to do. And sometimes they talk because they only know a version of you, not the whole story. But here's the thing. You don't owe everyone access to your truth. I used to want to explain myself to everyone, to correct the narrative, to defend my name, to prove that I wasn't the person that they decided that I was. And all that did was exhaust me, okay? Because the people committed to misunderstanding you will never hear the explanation anyway. So here's lesson number 4. Not every rumor deserves a response. Not every lie needs your energy. And not every person deserves a seat at your table. Silence isn't a weakness. It's intelligence. If someone is talking about you, ask yourself this. Are they in the arena with you? Are they building something? Are they living a life that you would trade places with? And if the answer is no, then why are you letting them rent space in your head? This week, your challenge is going to be simple. Protect your peace. I want you to identify the noise. And what I mean by that is, I want you to simply write down any recent situation where you felt judged, talked about, or maybe even just misunderstood. I want you to keep it short, just the facts, no emotional rewrites. And then I want you to reflect without reacting. For each situation, ask yourself, is this person invested in my growth? Does their opinion change who I am or what I'm doing? If the answer is no, mark it as noise and give yourself permission to let it go. Okay, let it go. This is about choosing what deserves your energy. I want you to always remember that your character will speak louder than their conversations. People will always have something to say. When you're quiet, when you're loud, when you're healing, and when you're growing. You just got to let them talk. You have a life to live after all. So this was lesson 4, just something short and sweet. Next week, we're going to be talking about being allowed to change your mind, because growth isn't a straight line and you don't owe anyone your past decisions forever, right? As always, I just want to thank you guys for joining me and caring about what I have to say. And I'll see you next Tuesday on Weekday. Until then, stay real, Stay raw. Stay curious.